Hello, everyone, once again. Welcome to another episode of Failed Hero Points, an actual play of the Pathfinder 2nd Edition Adventure Path Outlaws of Alkenstar. We are here with a loaded deck, full house. It feels like it's been a while since we've had an actual full house for a full episode. Say hello, everyone.
Hello,
Greetings!
everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, Lord, that was way more chaotic than I expected. With us tonight.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Sorry.
With us tonight we have Effigy Drums playing Age Rule Swordsborne the Bard, Moorbird playing Inari the Psychic, UV playing Garai Deyu the Cleric, new character for UV, Shave Maddox playing Jacksonius our Gunslinger, Patrick playing Kelvin our Inventor, Scale playing Ruxel the Rogue, and the Davy playing Varilla Azast our Swashbuckler.
Yeah.
Big ol' party for big ol' fun times going up against mashy monster mouth gonna bite you, eat you up. What happened last time, everybody?
Apparently, everyone almost killed my new character.
Yeah.
No,
We're
not
Yes.
everyone.
One room deeper into the dungeon.
We are slightly deeper into the dungeon, yes. And by slightly, I mean we've covered pretty much all of our bases here.
Varilla blundered in, as she does, and found the same nasty monster that she had run into earlier that almost killed her, and now that same monster almost killed the party.
Mm-hmm.
We
The
were
Davy-
fighting something a little bit before that last time. Some kind of zombie or something.
Yeah, it was a specter kind of deal. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we fought a specter who kept infecting our minds, and I played on the wrong team pretty much that entire counter because I got overrun by spectery visions of hurting my friends. So that's what I did.
To be fair, I did ask, do you want to use a hero point?
You sure did. You just don't know if your GM is goading you into using a hero point to kill you later or is giving you an honest suggestion. I think that was the latter.
It's one of those things that I've said it before. I'll say it again. If you crit fail something, I will absolutely tell you so that you can make the decision whether or not to use your hero point. Yeah, so yes, you were under control of the Spectre. You and Varilla's happened quite a few times too, and almost murdered. Yes, UV's new character who went down to dying. Ooh, was it all the way down to dying 3, or did it just get to dying 2? I think it was dying 2.
Somewhere between 1 and 4.
Okay, somewhere between 1 and 4. Yes, because I don't think UV has Die Hard on their character, which will make it between 1 and 5.
Not this one.
Not this one. Okay. Then after that happened and you all patched up, y'all found a secret door, and went. Or no, the secret door was there. You just found the regular door, went through the door where a big ol' nasty came out and attempted to kill everyone.
Not cool, bro.
Yeah, it was a bad place to be.
Sounds like Varilla is going to be played by James Earl Jones tonight. Enjoy the deep vocal stylings of James Earl Barry White.
Rilla.
Real low. Finding your way into this room, Varilla actually spotted what looked to be a trap door underneath the floor to get into this geode, which you can't see on the stream, but trust me, it looks beautiful, purple, glimmery, big ol' amethyst.
Yeah.
This has been a big old problem that we've been trying to figure out, but who knows? Right now, we're going to play Theater of the Mind. The outside is inside. So inside this perfectly smooth amethyst geode was a floating metallic disc platform and a haggard-looking man who looks again like this, who identified himself as Olano Kosawana, as you guys all ran away from the thing that was killing you oh so bad, hurdy bad, and hid. He asked you, what, or who you were, and then if you could help him, because he thinks that you all can get out together. By the way, I would like for Shave Maddox to take an extra hero point, and I'm going to describe it later, possibly. We'll see if he remembers why this might be occurring. That's it. That's what happened last time. It was a big old fight, and then a big old runaway fight. And then you found your guy that you've been looking for, and you all leveled up. Does anyone want to describe anything special or cool that happened with their characters at this level?
Oh, Varilla does.
Go for it.
Ooh, yes, Varilla.
I am very excited. Varilla has taken a feat called Battle Cry. So, upon initiation of combat, or upon the initiative roll, she gets a free Demoralize check right out of the gate. That is cool.
Yeah.
But what's even cooler is that another feat that she got is called Terrified Retreat, which if you succeed at demoralizing a foe, if the foe's level is lower than my own, the target is fleeing for 1 round.
Slight correction. Critically succeed, not
Critically
just succeed. Yes.
That is awesome. And due to your swashbuckler style, you gain panache when demoralizing someone, correct? So
Correct.
You can enter combat with panache due to that reaction or that action when,
Yeah, without
when
eating
we
any
roll
actions.
initiative. That is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Way to synergize your core features.
Mhm.
It's good. I
This
excite.
is good. Yes.
I took
And yes, UV.
I took robust recovery. So when I treat a disease or a poison, or someone else uses one of those actions on you, I increase the circumstance bonus granted on a success to +4, and if the result of the patient's saving throw is a success, the patient instead gets a crit success. So-
That is possibly massive.
Yeah.
With diseases and poisons and whatnot.
I want to talk about things I did at level 6 and that I forgot about.
Let's hear it.
I have Courageous Advance when I inspire courage or Courageous Anthem. Anybody who is under the effect of that can actually use a reaction to stride.
Anytime we want.
Just
Yeah, like,
on initiative,
striding.
right?
Nope.
Or on the first time you use it, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's one ally who gains instead. So
Okay.
only one ally can do that.
But still.
Yep. And it is when I cast the cantrip, not sustain the cantrip. So,
Okay.
but yeah, basically someone can move, gets a free stride action. And then also, this would have been helpful last time, accelerating touch when I lay on hands on someone and they recover hit points, you get a 10-foot status bonus to your speed. So when frantically healing and running away, a 10-foot bonus on our speeds would have been a good thing to remember, but I didn't.
How long does that bonus last for?
Swell question. One until the end of its next turn. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
1 round.
Well, good old level 6 stuff that we might utilize at level 7. Shave Maddox and I actually discussed something else that was a level 6 thing that.
Well, so first off, I did take Die Hard. So I get
Yes.
an extra dying dot is really all it seems to do. Which is,
That-
if I've learned anything about this temple in particular, that might
Dying
actually be a good
bad.
idea to have. Yeah, but I've also become a master in deception since then.
Ooh.
You wouldn't know it from how you deceive people.
Or have you?
I'm that good, yeah. I've been a dog this whole time.
My God, Father!
Yeah. So I guess one of the things I'm supposed to be good at is creating diversions,
Mm-hmm.
which seems
are.
it seems like that might be a good thing for our preacher friend, possibly.
Yeah, so you've got this thing. I think it's one action that you can create a challenge where you call out one bad dude and you challenge them. You try and use a deception check with a creative diversion. Well, I don't think it's technically a creative diversion. You just get to use a deception or intimidation check. If you succeed, then both you and the opponent, because you're a master, will get a +3 to damage rolls against each other. This matters more for you than for them, because usually you're going to be outside of their distance. You do have to be within 30 feet when you make the challenge, but you can easily kite out of there and use your 60-foot ranged pistol to shoot them from far away.
I challenge you to a duel.
Yep.
From over here.
Yep, from over here, and I'm going to back off real quick and then shoot you. This in combination with the martial balancing up to get weapon specialization at 7th level. Most every martial gets that. Means that Shave, who already gets ridiculous crits, instead of getting 3d10 plus 2, well, 2 times 3d10 plus 1 is going to have 2 times 3d10 plus 7, which is a lot. A big old
X
difference.
more.
Yeah. So it went from 2 damage to 14 damage on a crit. Just straight up. That's pretty good. If you succeed on the challenge. But don't crit fail because you become frightened 1.
Okay, so that's yeah, so that's a separate thing from the creating a diversion. Or
Yeah, this is the Pistoleros challenge. You can then also, like, we leaned more into the creating a diversion, which is something that you can do anyway, which you get to do when you create the diversion. Technically, they go off guard against you, so they lose AC when they're doing it.
Which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, pretty great. Anyone else have anything else that they want to share with the class?
I have a new blasty spell.
Nice.
A blasty spell.
Yep, it's a 10-foot burst. And I can do void damage or frighten everybody in it. Or do force damage.
Nice.
And almost nothing is immune to force. That is very good. Yes, the casters got 4th rank spells this level. Which balances out the marshals getting their weapon specialization stuff.
Or and our cantrips are 4th rank also now, which is a big bonus.
That's true.
That is true.
That's huge.
Okay, cool. Anyone else? We all good?
You say Ruxel just got
Exactly.
fleet, so I can move it 40 now.
Nice.
Yeah, Ruxel has a base speed of 40 feet now, which is only the second fastest if Varilla succeeds and gets panache.
So it's going to be even easier for you to run in, thwack somebody, and then run 40 feet away. Is what
Ruxel's all about kiting.
Yes.
Ruxel's goal is always don't get hurt.
Wish that was
And with
mine.
that, hopefully I can
That
utilize
it-
gang up more.
I mean, you can say it is your goal and just really bad at it.
All right. So, cool. We are slight theater of the mind inside this big old purple geode that is beautiful, shimmering, and that big old hound doesn't seem to be coming in after you. It doesn't look like it's not teleporting in or anything.
Can you reread the description of the room?
About to do that, yes.
Oh, sweet.
This Yeah, thanks. This hollow amethyst geode is as perfectly smooth on its interior face as its exterior. If not for its luster, sheen, and array of colorful hues, it would be easy to mistake the orb's interior for glass or obsidian. A disc-shaped platform of purest iron floats in the center of the sphere. A 5-foot-tall, 5-foot-wide segment has been cut from the lower half of the sphere, which leads to a compartment outside the geode below the level of the stone floor surrounding the orb.
And Guy was standing on the platform.
No, he was on the bottom of the geode. I accidentally said he was standing on the platform. And then I fixed it about 30 seconds later when I read
I
the
see.
thing again. And again, he is like, "Who are you? Have you come to help? I think,
We
have you
definitely
been
have come
chased
to
here
help.
by this thing?"
Father, is this an enemy?
No, we're here to help.
Doesn't appear to be, son. Or, I'm sorry, child.
Standing down.
You had your sword at his throat.
Patrick, do we not have the little robot? I forget his name, Sweet Pea or something like that, in the
Yeah.
Sweet pup.
in our backpack still. Little pup.
Little pup.
Yeah.
Sweet pup. Sweet
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 pup.
pup. There we
Sweet
go.
little
We got
pup.
it. Sweet little pup. So
Sure
we
do.
can say, well, if you're Casawana, you're the guy we're looking for, and we're friends. Fract, we brought another friend along, and let's get little pup out. Unless maybe he hated little pup, and then he's like, why'd you bring that little brat bastard back? I hate him.
I hear that a lot.
No, that's about you.
Yeah.
Not,
Wait
not
a
Sweet
minute.
Pup. Everyone loves Sweet Pup.
So you pull Sweep Up out of the spacious pouch.
Yes.
We sure do. Oh, he's dead now.
Yeah,
No.
you forgot.
Oh,
You
God.
have
You
to
couldn't
put an
breathe
air
in there.
hole
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
man.
forgot air holes.
So forgot.
You fools. That's step one of putting critters into something else. Air holes. Okay, yeah. You
Isn't
pull
he a
out,
clockwork creation? He doesn't need air.
I find this offensive.
Yeah, Gerai is a clockwork creation and still needs to breathe. So,
Do we
Fair
have
enough.
a,
model.
do we have a picture of Sweet Pup again? chance, Andy?
yeah, I
Yes.
I can definitely get one of those really quickly.
Completely
no
forgotten
I
what
have
the
that
problem.
right here on top of my notes.
Yeah.
However,
Then after you pull that up, can you get a picture of
Definitely.
Sweet Pup flossing?
Yep, definitely.
Thank you.
Aw.
Ah.
See,
What a
that's
little
worth it.
guy.
That's
He's
adorable.
so sweet.
Father,
He's a
you
real
have
one.
made me a younger sibling. Thank you.
So you pull little Sweet Pup out, and he goes, "Oh, my soulbound construct. You found him. So you must have been at my workshop.
He has the
Um,
name.
I never gave him a name.
Oh. Us neither.
Did he refer to himself as something?
He's been calling himself Sweet Pup, Little Pup, Sweet Pup. Man, we joked around for it so long. Now I don't remember what's right.
Sweet little pup.
Sweet pup.
Sweet Pup.
It was between that and Destroyer of Worlds. I thought I'd be progressive and let him choose.
I guess he's decided to take up what I've told him to do for a chore. Interesting.
Sweep up.
Well, sweep up. Let's you come back over here to master. And sweep up like wanders over happily.
Happily. Okay, good. All right.
Yeah, sweep up seems happy. Kasawana seems fairly indifferent, and he's like, Have you seen my cat? Was my cat okay?
Your cat was doing just fine. Couldn't quite get the cat in the bag. Cats do need air holes, so it was still hanging around the attic. I'm sure it's still there. Seems to have plenty of mice and bats and things to munch on.
Well, interesting. Wait. And he goes on guard for a second. He's like, you've been to my workshop. You came here to find me. How do I know that you're not here to kill me? Are you with Mugland?
Because we haven't killed you.
Because you're already dead.
Dun dun dun.
Oh,
That
Lord.
would have happened already.
You look down at your own body.
Well, it's been so long, I don't remember why we're looking for you.
I believe Phoebe sent us, right?
She did. She did. Yep.
25 or 30 years ago, I think that's when that happened.
You remember old Phoebes?
And we're not with Muckland. Muckland's trash. And Kelvin spits on the ground.
No. Okay. Well, this could be an act easily.
I also spit on the ground.
When I see-
I had to remember how much I hated that person.
And when I see
Well,
my father spit, I also super exaggeratedly.
Allow me to exude bodily fluids.
And then
I'm not going to be the only one not
butt.
spitting.
Insult,
Everybody starts spitting.
insult
Jack's-
spit mode 4 activated.
Jacksonius lifts a leg, starts cleaning himself up. Don't want to waste that spit.
Father, please. We have discussed this.
You think this is an act? You want me to roll performance?
Oh,
It'll
Lord,
go
no.
poorly.
No one wants that. Okay. To remind the group as to why you're here, Phoebe had heard that this man had figured out the formula for pyronite, the big bad explosive that Vashon Gattleby had discovered / created. And Mugland and Loveless had Mugland being a halfling crime boss, and Loveless, who I cannot remember her name for the life of me right now, being a member of the guard at one of the higher ups of the guards at Alkenstar, the shield marshals. That's it. They were corruptly working together in order to try and get this formula out and sell it to the highest bidder so that they could become bigwigs within the crime syndicate empire here. Phoebe having found out that Kosawana had recreated the formula somehow, was sending you to basically do what she did with Gattleby. Grab Gattleby, bring him into the fold so that you have control of the formula and that it doesn't get out to other interested parties. Because you, in Alkenstar, you are directly between two longtime acrimonious nations that had a big old giant magic war with one another, which is what you're in currently, the desert that was created by basically fallout between the magic war that had happened there.
So we're
Of-
basically doing the same thing as Mugland. Is trying to get access to everybody who knows this formula.
You're trying to prevent the formula from getting out, and also like you have a vested interest in Mugland and Lovelace not succeeding and perhaps taking vengeance on them. This is a big old recap from the very beginning, basically.
Yeah.
Because that's your motivation for all this. So yeah, you're trying to get Kosawana so that you can, place him into your alchemist's reserves, which you are slowly building up with person after person after person. And yeah, that's basically the gist of it.
So here's what's up. We're starting an alchemists guild.
He goes and he says, "Well, how did all of you solve my puzzle? How did you find me out here?"
I was already here.
Interesting. And he takes
Yeah.
a look. He like leans in at Garai to just like look you over. He starts pulling out like a magnifying glass, a crafter's eyepiece, and he puts it on and he starts looking real close at all of your gears and whatnot.
I'm very passive unless my father says something.
It's fine, child.
Understood, father. I start
Very-
T-posing.
Yeah, it wasn't easy getting here. We actually lost someone in the process.
Oh, well, they must not have been very important for you to move on so quickly.
That's right.
It's true.
Ruxel cocks his pistol. Say what?
Yeah, we met some friends along the way there. Wait, what do you know about them?
Yeah, I mean, basically your puzzles were pretty easy, so
Well, if they were easy, then perhaps you've been followed.
oh shoot. I mean, easy for us.
Who actually solved the puzzles way back
I
when?
have no
Can you
idea
even
what puzzles we're
remember?
talking about.
Yeah, was there like
Uh,
one puzzle?
Well, we found. I think it was a matter of what
Oh god.
There's like
finding
a book of
the book
Bry
of
with
Bry.
a
Yep,
missing
page
page.
removed.
And then we spent like 4 days in the library because we were too stupid to make the checks.
Everyone except me massively failed.
Yeah,
So
we did
hard.
terrible at the library.
I did great.
Wait, you weren't there?
UV did great.
And look where
But then
that
there was-
got her.
Oh.
There was something with clocks with 13
Mhm.
numbers rather than the typical 12, and
Mhm.
I guess I think it was the clocks that led us to the book, maybe, and then we found the missing page of book and referenced this temple. I want to say, I don't quite remember. We
Okay.
eventually figured out that we needed to get out to the temple.
That's
Yeah,
enough.
and your flying cat was going somewhere, so we were like, we need to follow that cat.
Follow that cat.
It definitely did not explode.
Drums, that's close enough that you can take another hero point.
I'll use
The-
it if I critically fail this time.
the clocks at his place were all set to 13:10, I believe, which led you to look at the that yes, torn out page of Bry in the passage that was 13.10 because it's laid out like a manual, an instruction manual to create things. So you looked that up, and it had reference to something called the Cradle of Quartz, and you found a passage to the Cradle of Quartz because you figured that he is likely hiding there because every single clock was set to that.
Is amethyst the same thing as quartz? Is this
I
the
think
quartz
he-
that the cradle is cradling?
I believe amethyst is a form of quartz. Yes.
I believe it is. I should
And
ask
I'm
my
only
wife
pulling
who knows
from
these
I'm
things.
I'm only pulling from my Steven Universe knowledge at this
Ask
point.
Kelvin, he's a dwarf.
Racist.
I'm trying to remember my trips to the public museum in the cool like Hall of Crystals. I don't
Amethyst is a
remember
purple
those.
variety of quartz.
There we go.
It's violet colored irradiation, impurities of iron, and other
Interesting.
transition metals.
Anyways, yeah. Do you have questions for him, or is this a one-sided conversation here?
I mean, so his question was, how'd you solve my puzzles?
Yeah, and then no one else said anything at all.
I mean, we solved so many puzzles elsewhere since then.
Father, query.
Yes, child.
Why is this over-interested priest not glowing with holy power?
I think we need
I
to
don't think he's a priest.
ask more questions.
You know he is a priest of Bry.
Oh, not anymore.
Yeah, what's your deal?
Yeah, what's your deal, man?
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
In all seriousness, we should ask him what. So, we did our best to find out about you and what you might have been researching at the library, but we're not really the book reading type, it turns out. And so maybe you could just catch us up. What was it that you were pursuing that the church wouldn't allow you to pursue?
It's less that. It's more. When I saw the demonstration of Pyronite and understood the destruction that it could cause, I knew I had to do something about it. And I had heard tales of redacted passages in Logic by Design of a place where you could turn back time. And I figured the easiest way to put the cork back into the bottle, as it were, would be to turn back time where I could stop the formula from being created.
So did you do that?
Could you find a way?
it is forbidden.
Oh yeah, we
When
got another
I-
Bryite here.
When I came here, I saw nothing but death and destruction. And then I was chased by what I assume to be the thing that chased you. A fearsome, terrifying creature.
Somewhere on the spectrum of a Geiger-esque, but not quite close enough to be copyright infringement on aliens, that kind of a thing. That's what we're talking about here.
Yes, it looks
That's
very much like that. Slightly Giger-esque, yes.
but just distinct enough to be legally distinctive. Got it.
So I haven't been able to find the secret to time travel over here.
Good.
You guys, have, I'm going to remind you because it's been a while, and I don't know if your notes have covered this. You found behind that throne a basically a journal saying that the whole time thing was a big old ruse to get Bryites to come here and convert everyone to Yog Sothoth. And that's also what the Spectre kind of cried out in the middle of battle last session.
Oh, can we remember that and show him the journal?
Yes, you sure can.
Let's do that. Hey, I think here's something I think you should take a look at. It looks like maybe the whole turning back time thing isn't really real.
He goes, wait, what? What do you mean?
You fool.
The concurrent heresy are nothing but fictions? And he grabs the book from you and flips and flips and flips. And he starts to flip faster and faster as he's reading through and intensely. And he wails in despair
Oh, I broke him.
and faints.
I catch him.
I'm explicitly not catching him.
Yeah, that's oh man, technically that's a fail, but you know what? We'll go with it. He falls on the floor. You miss him.
You accidentally kick him because you're trying to catch him with your foot.
Ah!
It wasn't a crit fail. And he passes out.
Well, oops.
Have we got any like smelling
So
salts
he-
or something?
Should we search him?
He fully passed out on us there, huh? He panic attacked and went down. Oh no.
Yep. A full panic attack from him.
The
Oh no.
I want
punishment.
to try and surreptitiously check his pockets.
I mean, he's passed out.
Well, I don't want my
Mug
party
it.
members to notice,
See.
so that
Oh.
so they think less of me.
Got it. Everyone sees you rifling through his pockets.
Kelvin offers a fist bump.
It's like I go to catch him, he hits the floor, and then I'm just like,
Friend Inari, sexual assault is not allowed.
There he has a religious symbol of Bry and what looks to be a +1 dagger on him.
I would like to cast Soothe on him. Don't know that he needs hit points, but it soothes his mind. Maybe this will bring him back a little bit. And it's a level 1 spell, so whatever.
Sure. Yeah. No need for hit points, but you cast that and he like wakes up. He shakes up. He's like, and he wails again and he starts crying.
And then he passes out again.
No, he doesn't. He
Oh.
doesn't pass out again. But he looks like he's like in the middle of a full blown like panic attack.
Varilla's
Yeah.
gonna be like, "Get your stuff together!"
Here's a paper bag.
Try to yell. Start yelling at him, try to get him to get his shit together in a bag.
And he goes, "Don't yell at me," and goes into a further panic.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, it did.
Atonement is not impossible. It will just take effort and time.
Nobody bought just a paper lunch bag as part of their adventuring pack, huh?
It doesn't come with it.
Damn it.
Huh.
Do we have him breathe into the
chalk.
have him breathe into the no longer named bag of holding?
I mean, you could
The
do that.
sack
so
of
you could,
carrying.
like, scream into the void, basically. Oh, look at that! Snap out of it.
Okay.
We
All
like
right.
waterboard his head into the bag of the sack of containment.
I don't think that'll help.
Okay. You know what? With that, yes, you shout at him, and he like begins to calm down. and his lips slightly quivering. But
Oh,
he
that's what you like.
he stands up and he's got his rucksack there on the ground, and he
Oh,
picks
that's
it
what I
up.
should have searched.
He starts grabbing out like what looks to be all these handwritten notes and books, and he sets them down on the ground, and he lights a tinder twig and throws it on them.
I leap to stop him.
Okay.
Like I'll like physically assault him if necessary.
Okay. Let's give me reflex.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
That's my worst save. That's fine.
I think Verilla would probably try to stop him too, because we came for this stuff.
You didn't come for the stuff. You came for the man.
Yes, but I mean, destroying his work is silly.
A very nervous doggo. Okay. So, Garai, you like knock the tinder twig out of the air, and he just immediately lights another one and throws it into the
Right.
ground.
I'll tackle him then. Stop.
What?
And he's like, no, no, I must burn it all.
Why?
Stop.
These lies, these lies.
That is for the church
Everything-
to destroy, not you.
The church means nothing now. The heresy was all I believed. You don't understand. It's called heresy for a reason. I believed it so hard, and it's all lies. Bry means I've destroyed everything about Bry within me. She means she'll never see me the same way. I renounce all of my faith in her, as she has no faith in me.
Wow.
Not with that attitude.
And he breaks down crying again.
Oh
Can I
boy.
tell you about Daikitsu?
While he's crying, I'm going to start putting the books into the bag, the previously known bag is folding.
Spacious pouch.
Yeah, that one.
That's right. We're gonna bend to the spacious pouch's whim now.
Hmm. Wait, huh?
And yeah, he's just broken down crying on the ground.
Hey!
So, do you
it's not
know
all
the
so bad.
formula for the Pyronite?
I mean, of course I do. Any child would know how to make this. It's so simple.
Wait, so all the Bryites know? Are you?
Someone give me a crafting check.
Okay.
Kevin.
Working on it.
I have a very shaky dog here who is not happy with the thunder that's happening.
Yeah, just outside.
Yeah.
Poor little Pupperoony.
I mean, it was a terrible storm.
Yeah, it's storming up again. Lightning
just-
strikes and everything.
I saw it here too.
Oh boy, Kelvin. G'day. Yeah, Vrilla, definitely you don't understand anything. How like you like Pyronite's a formula. G'day, you're not much better off, Kelvin.
Right.
You know, having dealt with Gattleby himself, and seeing another alchemist try and create the formula who was not able to do it, a pretty successful alchemist. It's not easy to reverse engineer at all. He seems to be like a rare talent as far as like breaking down formulas and reverse engineering things. but he doesn't understand how good he is in comparison to everyone else.
I don't know, Casawana. I think if it was as easy as you think, there would be, a lot less people out after you to get this knowledge.
That does seem logical, Uncle.
I think you're onto something here that a lot of people are after, a lot of bad people. And doesn't matter what some old book says, we live in the here and now and not the past because, well, that whole thing that you used to believe that kind of destroyed you when you found out it's not real. But the point is, we've still got work to do. We came to get you out of here. And also to get parts and supplies for our ship so that we can get back. Remember that? Remember the airship, everybody?
Oh yeah, I hope those guys are doing okay.
And how they had limited food.
Yeah, how many of them are skeletons right now?
It's been a month.
It has been, I think
a couple
we're
days.
in day 2.
Now,
3 days.
have they resorted to cannibalism already?
We'll find
been
out.
4 hours.
We'll find out. There's different possibilities. Haha. He's like,
Daikitsu is also a craftsman goddess.
We got others.
It's like, if you should just kill me and bury the formula with me if you say it's not as easy as I think it is.
All right.
Come join our alchemy club.
Alchemy Club?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Marilla pipes
we've
up. She's
got-
like, I just started to learn alchemy.
we've already got another member.
You have
You-
2 members right now, I think.
We've got Gattleby and, boy, I forget his name, the mini boss who we kind of redeemed.
Shoma Lizarius.
Yep.
Yeah,
You got
Lazarius.
Varela.
It has taken me to this point, by the way, to remember his name.
You were going to do that thing where you just go to sleep and then wake up at 4 in the morning. You're like, Lazarius, that's it. Now I can
Son of a
actually get
bitch.
some sleep.
Yep. You fucking bet.
Yep.
Yes, well.
That was,
if-
I don't know why, but that was me with Emma Roberts is Julia Roberts' niece. That's what I was trying to, I don't know why. Just 4 in the morning. It's that's what it was. Okay. It was someone from American Horror Story is related to someone else famous, and that's what it was.
Well, I mean, her dad is also famous.
Eric, yeah.
Yeah, in a sense.
Oh, I didn't see. Now I didn't even know that. Now I've got to go look that up.
He's B movies Eric Roberts.
But it was also in The Dark Knight, I think, right?
Yes, that is true. He gets dropped and then his ankles get smashed, right?
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
totally recognize him. Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Huh.
It's that guy, character actor Eric Roberts, who
Oh,
apparently is just a giant douchebag. But apparently, asterisk, not liable.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Thank you. Allegedly. Any hoozles. Illegibly.
Illegible.
He says, well, if we are to leave and get back to you have an airship, you say?
Yeah, you're
That's
a good
somewhat.
airship mechanic, aren't you?
I seem to be good with my hands from what you tell me.
Really?
But our
Let's talk about
our
that
biggest
some more.
obstacle though is still that creature that chased us all in here. We're
Yeah,
stuck
so
here.
what's
It looks
your
like
plan to deal with that?
it looks like you've been pretty well it looks like you've been beaten up pretty badly by it.
Oh yeah, we were turned into chew toys out there. There's no denying that.
We fought
It
something.
seems to really dislike round rooms It's a feng shui master, and something about the roundness of rooms literally harms it. But not gonna lie when I say I'm not really ready to go back out there.
Yeah, actually, do you know specifically what it is about this room that might keep it away?
Well, firstly, let's let anyone make an occultism check.
I know how to do that.
I do not know how to do that.
Oh boy, terrible, terrible, terrible.
But I'm a master.
A master rolling a 2 is still not great. Okay. Let's see what the DC is of the generic version of the creature. Ooh, still real high. Okay.
DC of generic puppy dog.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What's new, puppy dog?
Yep, thank you. Thank you.
Let's have him roll. Because he has been doing as much research as he can into this through his notes and books.
Good thing we saved his notes.
I would like to cheat.
We all would.
Okay. All right. Says those things, or that thing, when it came closer to the room, it seemed like it became weaker, much weaker. When it appeared, it came from the corner of the wall. I am curious. Perhaps when it's close to a curved space instead of an angled space, maybe that's what happens. Maybe it becomes sick.
Well, it does explain our friends before in their cave as well, I suppose.
I don't know what you mean, but I
The
have been
elders are
safe
in their
inside.
space.
I have been safe inside of this dome. It has made no attempt to get me in here. Perhaps it cannot. It cannot teleport in when there's no angle to come out of.
Huh. How can we use that?
We've got to construct an igloo tent and shuffle along in it, or
Go on.
parachute game like back in elementary school.
Giant.
Just everyone
hamster
shuffle
ball.
under the. There you go.
Can we just...
So I suppose if you found a way to make it stay near the curvature, away from the walls.
Yeah, that's... Is there a way we can do that with a diversion, possibly?
Well, let me ask this first. So you've been in this room for a while. That door we came through, is that the only entrance and or exit to this room?
Yes, that is the only way in and out.
That's the only way in and out. Okay.
Can we tell
At least
if the
that's the
creature's...
only one that was shown to me.
Can we tell if the creature's just chilling out there, or where it's at this point, or not?
It's me.
Yeah, he's just you hear a low voice outside, singing "Rapper's Delight."
Are you sure we don't hear just like
hip hop and you can't stop?
Am
there's
I sure
just
it's
a knock
not
on the door and
Am I
it's
sure
like,
not the
oh,
Weird Al
excuse me.
cover?
Excuse me, not a terrible monster delivery service. Not a terrible monster. Yep. Got a package
Father,
from not a monster here.
Father,
Man
a
shark.
not monster is at the door.
Don't
Bing
answer.
bong. Did you just say bing bong?
Ruxel roots around in his backpack and pulls out 2 bola. Like, would these work? I mean, we could like entangle it up and then like drag him back over here, couldn't we?
I don't think so.
I believe 2 tiny pieces of rope will not be sufficient for this task.
It wouldn't.
Just throws him on the ground. I'm tired of carrying him anyway.
Jacksonius reminds Ruxel that it couldn't get shot with bullets. Assuming that it.
Yeah, we
Okay.
did we were incapable of doing any damage to it. It seemed, mechanically speaking,
Had
medic-
anyone done
it
any?
seemed way higher level. Like
Had
many
anyone
level
done
higher.
any knowledge checks to figure out what his weakness or anything was at all? Or
Nope, we were
I was
trying
I
to.
think that's kind of what
Right.
we just did.
Yeah, I think we
That's-
tried.
that
but
w-
failed.
That was all of the
Okay.
occultism rolls we just made.
You guys did a whole bunch of no damage to it whatsoever, right? Basically, for a while.
Correct.
Until at the very end.
I did like 4 damage to it with my.
You did 4 damage to it because you did it succeeded on its reflex saving throw, so it took the full amount of damage that it would have taken from your astral rain there.
I mean, that must have just been because it was next to the sphere. So I don't know if maybe we want to just run out of here and fight it in the area around this thing. Maybe it'll be angry enough at us that it'll hang out.
Do we have any-
That's the only thing I can think of, because it's like, if it's not gonna come into this rounded area at all,
Right.
then we sort of just have to go down the hallways again.
I mean, I don't know how dumb this thing is, but is there any way to conceal the curvature? Like,
Blind it somehow.
Interesting.
Is there a way that we
Question?
could destroy the hallways as we go? Like rack them up so that there aren't those angles?
We got this one scroll of shatter.
I will say there is now the reposition action that you can do as an athletics check. So that would go with what Ruxel was suggesting earlier.
Just-
Yeah, if we could land, I mean, if we could hit that natural 20, we probably need to grab the thing and move it.
Yeah.
Just push it into the sphere. Slam the door shut.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if we could lure it in here and then trap it.
Sure. It did also get hurt when it was here, I believe.
Yeah,
was
it
next to
seems
the
like,
thing.
if I had to guess, there's sort of like a level 1 of being near rounded walls that hurt it, and then there would be an even worse level, like if it was in a totally round room.
Yeah,
It might
well, and
just explode
also,
and die.
like, what if we didn't fight it, trapped it in here, and ran away again?
Yeah.
I think all of this would work.
Would it-
How do we trap it?
Would
But
it
how do
come in
we
here
how
in
do
the
we
first place?
lure it to? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So initially, I thought the diversion would be a way for us to run or just run past it, but
It didn't start attacking us till we got into this like north-south hallway
mhm.
crystals. The room before that we came in through had kind of the wavy edges.
Mhm.
Well,
don't
it
think it was-
attacked Varilla and it attacked Astra before that.
Oh,
Wait, did it?
True, but yeah, I see what Patrick is saying though about the room with the wavy edges.
Right.
Mhm.
There were no attacks in that area.
Was
Right.
there an attack once we opened this door up at the top?
No, no. So that whole area you're talking about, that I'm pinging now, there was no
Mhm.
attack from the monster in here. It was only when we got into this hallway.
Mhm.
So maybe it doesn't require a fully rounded room or a natural cave like we saw earlier, but like maybe just the equivalent of like sound baffling roundness is enough. So I don't know.
I-
Maybe that's something like with curtains we could do.
Do you
Here's
have any
a
curtains?
here's a. Ooh, interesting. I can show this to everyone.
Ooh.
This was the flavor text for that room. It's in the chat log now.
Yeah, that is a. I feel like Patrick's onto something, and that flavor text confirms it.
Oh, here it is.
It kind of seems like those curtains are a key. Like
That's
if
it's
we
not
could,
curtains. There's no curtains. It just that's how they redrew those
Circles
of
walls to make them
runes.
curvy. Yeah.
They were carved up.
And
Yeah, it's-
curving architecture.
Yeah. So the
Well,
walls
yeah.
themselves are curved.
oh, it's actually the walls. It's not like
Mm-hmm.
placards put on the walls, like wooden, rounded. Okay.
Okay. In that case, hello.
Who all has shields that we could
Physical
raise?
shields? No.
I can shield 3
Yeah.
people.
Well,
I've got
like physical,
physical
shields.
shields.
He's asking about physical shields.
Well,
To
theoretically, we're in a circle room here. If we can get to the meat room, and then to the cave, and then to that central hexagon, right? And then we're out.
I feel like there's a high chance of someone not making it, even if we all just try to run. Like,
Mhm.
it could just grab and immobilize that person and kill them in like 2 or 3 attacks. And I don't know that there's much we could do about it. And I feel like the distance back all the way out, because you got to keep in mind, I think that, like, just looking at our map here, we've got a hallway that we have to contend with, then the room with the curved architecture and glyphs, that's safe, but then more hallway. Then we could take a rest stop in the room with our buddies,
Yep.
but
the
then more
elders.
hallway, and then the front area is hexagonal, but
Is this
that's
safe?
I don't think that's safe. I would call that not rounded. Maybe it's a little
So-
weaker due to soft angles, but
So, funny enough, despite you getting there thinking those are curtains in the room before, I mean, that that front room incidentally does have curtains separating those hallways, but that's
True.
that's still angular.
true.
It's probably, I mean,
It still
Yeah,
has
it's true.
walls
It's
that meet the floor.
yeah, it's true. It's also just like a long way to get there.
yeah.
I feel like the chances of us getting all the way that way without getting pounced and killed are very low.
yeah. I mean, if you look at like the southern part of the map, like we got bottlenecked by the friggin' horde of,
The priests, the
okay.
court of owls.
and then
The Congress of Owls. Yeah.
Okay.
Parliament.
UV's former character got
Chris.
taken out at a right angle.
So creating sounds like we can potentially create a diversion, drawing a creature's attention elsewhere, potentially wherever, like, and stop me if any of this is wrong, Fogel. But I mean, that elsewhere could potentially be that intermediate room.
I think that creative diversion really only works for you. I don't think it totally distracts the character. Let me look it up, but from what I remember, creative diversion makes a creature off guard to you. It doesn't make a creature off guard, and it doesn't like totally distract it.
All right, this is going to be really stupid. But, so this thing does not like curved rooms and curved areas. What if we just like
Roll.
made like a tarped dome and just whacked it over the top of the thing's head?
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of what I've been getting at. Is I
Okay.
feel like what I feel like. Let me just sum it up. I feel like
Sorry, I did walk away from
any
there for a little bit.
any like kind of core rulebook thing, like create a diversion or just or reposition or anything like that, isn't going to work because it's too high powered.
Yep.
And all of those things still require checks with the fundamental math of Pathfinder 2nd Edition, which means even on a 20, you might not be able to do what you want to do with it. And I feel like we've been given a huge clue in the curved architecture, and it seems to be literally the only thing keeping anything alive in this area, and we need to figure out a way to implement that and like probably not worry about like basic character abilities and how to use them. Like I feel like standard combat and tactics ain't gonna help much here.
Agreed.
I third that. It's avoiding this area for a reason. I don't know if it's anything else beyond that that can be honestly hypothesized or implemented without the loss of something great. Another life, basically.
Is our wayward priest conscious, or are they unconscious again?
He's conscious.
No, he's conscious. Yeah.
What
He's
do
just,
you know of?
weeping.
Right. What do you know of this dome, this center?
It is an unnaturally smooth amethyst dome geode. What else would? I don't know what else to tell you. It is rock.
It does not compute. Faints again.
Why is that creature here?
Why is the what?
Why is
Why
that
is the creature here?
You know more of this area than the rest of us. You sought it out.
I think all
You've
he
been here
did
for
was
days.
get in here and find out there was a creature and fucking booked it and has been hiding ever since.
Yeah, he didn't seek out the creature.
No,
but
he
sought
doesn't
out
know.
this. But he sought out this cradle of quartz.
To
But that's
try and
we
use it for
know
time
why.
travel.
Yeah, because he wanted
So,
to get here
okay.
for time travel, which
Time.
he just found out is a lie.
Right. What do we know about this creature again, Focal?
Not much.
Whatever age rolled that one time about Hounds of Tindalos.
Yep. So it is attracted to tampering with time.
Okay.
And that's really all I know. That's all we found
Sure.
out.
Fair.
We've failed multiple rolls, and we know that it does not like rounded surfaces. That's what we have to go on.
If we broke up stuff and threw it into the corners of the hallways and stuff, would that disrupt it?
There we go. So I feel like we need to start thinking about how to get out of here. And I feel like creating roundedness is going to be the way to do it.
Sorry, I kind of laughed at it before, but yeah, I mean, if it's possible.
How big is the door into the sphere?
It's big enough to get people in,
Is it like
but you had to crawl through.
okay?
We roll it.
Well, what I was wondering is if we could take a bedroll and stretch it out over the opening to the sphere, and have maybe some short little dwarf who has all the hit points stand and be bait, and have it run up and then onto the bedroll and fall in to the sphere.
Okay.
You want it to charge the door, basically?
Yeah. And then we can trap it in.
To kill it or
To contain it long
Yeah,
enough for us to escape.
I have a feeling that once it's in there, it won't be able to get out, because I think that its shifting and jumping abilities are tied to angles, so it probably would be trapped. I mean, maybe it would bash its way out, but
Kind of a weird thing to think about, but it hates rounded surfaces. Do you think it's attracted to angular surfaces? Like if we took a made a d20 or took a d20 and threw it, do you think it would distract it? It's all angular.
So many angles.
Definitely. I mean, I think that's possible. I don't know if like chucking one of these crystals in there would.
Who's the most ripped out of all of us?
Who is?
That's a good
Does
question.
it say in the party sheet, out of curiosity?
who's the most ripped?
Yeah.
I think that information's in there.
I'm
Got-
curious now.
Strength of
We got
3.
skills.
Who's got the highest athletics?
Oh, probably Varilla.
Varilla,
I
it
would-
might be Adril.
Kelvin
Plus
has the highest
16.
athletics.
Yeah, Kelvin, I think, is the most ripped out of
There you
all of
go.
you.
Ah, I've got
It's
acrobatics.
all angles.
His
Vorilla's
beard's got
just the beard.
biceps.
Yeah, Calvin's got bulk, Varilla's got litheness.
Mhm.
Otter mode.
How far south?
Actually,
in
Ruxel's
this,
the most lithe. Sorry.
How far south in this corridor did the creature get? Did it get past where the crystals start?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it got,
it
it
was
got,
fighting you down
it
here.
got
right
to
here.
where we're standing right now.
Wasn't the spell here?
Well, I moved
It
it.
got
Did you
No,
move
it
got
was
into-
moved. So
It was moved. Okay. Okay.
it like got into
Um,
about here.
yeah, it was there, and it seemed to take all the damage that it should have taken when it was there.
And the trapdoor is where Adriel is.
Yes.
I mean, on the other hand, there's only so much we'd have to round through explosives or otherwise, like before it's trapped to the north anyway. But I just don't know what our options are there.
Well, okay, here's the crazy idea. If we're talking about blowing stuff up, this is a fairly thin point right here.
I mean, do we know that without looking at a top-down view of the temple? From the map?
I mean, you kind of have a good view in your head of where everything kind of is. You know, I'm gonna say that, like, if it's kind of metagaming, but like, there's no knowledge dungeoneering anymore. So
Right. Yeah.
I mean, thin point, that's a 10-foot thick
yeah.
thing of stone.
I mean, compare that to us blasting enough to get rid of all angles and all corners on floors and walls between here and the exit. Is what I'm saying. You know, I'm just an idea.
Are you saying we should tunnel from the sphere
Yeah.
to that?
Yeah. Then it'd just be it's just one quick run all the way through to the door. No walls
very
nearby.
very quick to tunnel through.
No, not that
5
part.
pure feet of rock. Yep.
No, I meant the escaping parts, the quick part.
After the
Mhm.
tunneling, it's
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, please. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so if we got potentially, we might have all the time in the world to tunnel to the directly at the creature, right? Like if it's actually not gonna go near the rounded surfaces, we could just basically trap it to the north.
Could we carry them with us?
Carry.
Rounded surfaces.
We are rounded surfaces.
That's what I've been
Yeah.
wondering. Could we
They're pretty
break
fleshy.
apart could we break apart some of this crystal round structure that we're in
Mm.
and basically have shields, round shields? Like 2 people carrying a big rounded section of,
Dome.
of crystal. Or are there any fabrics or anything where we could, fashion some rounded movable wall style things and use those to get through?
I
Or
still
we could
do
just
have
charge out with our 15 hit points that some of us currently have and see what happens.
What is the circular object in the center of this room again?
It is a big dais,
Platform?
essentially. It's a platform that's floating in the middle of the.
So you want to
Geode.
know if it's movable.
Yeah, I did, but it
Mhm.
Is there anything on it?
I don't
You
know
don't
that
see
we'll be able to
anything
get it
on
through
it.
the trap door.
This is the real puzzle.
How to get this 10-foot diameter circle out of this 5-foot diameter hole.
Or the edges, breaking it apart. I mean, what can we do to break? That's the real question I have is what do we have that can break any of this apart?
Hammers.
I got
Can
'em.
We have a
ask
hammer-based
Alana,
character.
And
can
I
we
got
ask him, has he
crafting.
discovered anything about this room while he's
I mean,
been
I've
in
got a pick.
What was that scale?
it? I was thinking,
Can we ask if
him what has he discovered anything about this room while he's been in it?
You've been here for a
Hiding.
while. Yeah.
And then if not,
Is-
like I'll do a perception check and like just look around the room a little bit harder to see if anything pops out.
Because it is very beautiful.
Does he have all the ingredients he needs to make pirate?
Yeah, he does not.
Hmm. Do any of us have any kind of explosive?
Just my anger.
just your core inventor ability to explode.
You do explode every few minutes.
Crowbar is probably not going to do it. Oh, wait, what is this? A glue bomb? I don't think that'll do it.
Seems like the
I'm
opposite.
always curious whenever someone says, "Ooh, what is this?" to see where that goes.
Ugh.
Wait, I've had this glue bomb this whole time?
I've got two. Is this the creature, is it a demon or fae?
Animal, mineral, or vegetable?
Because I've got these two cold iron chunks that I've had for a while.
Mhm.
That it says weapons made from cold iron are deadly to demons and fae alike.
Oh.
Okay, I'll go with Adriel's roll there.
Oh, we can just do it tomorrow. It'd be fine. Right?
Do what tomorrow?
Oh, I misread the spell.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait, actually, that does present a good point. Can we just rest inside this thing? And
I mean,
Heal back
Castellana's
up?
been there for days, so
I mean, we
Probably
could get
stinks
full
in
health
there.
potentially, right?
it is not a fiend or demon.
Okay.
Adriel would know that.
Did my so Anari spent 10 minutes drawing circles on the floor to see if she could gain any insight.
hmm
Did she?
Roll me another occultism check.
Another one? Okay.
I mean, there. Recall knowledge with any lore skill in which you are not trained using your occultism modifier instead of your modifier with
Sure.
that skill. So, sure. Give me a lore. All right. That's that. Give me an occultism roll, and it will apply to the lore DC instead. Okay?
Sweet.
that's how that
there's
works.
No active encounter.
It's.
That's because I pushed the initiative one.
I see, yes.
Yep.
Yep, that 3 isn't going to help you much.
Ah,
Ah.
fucking dice.
You can
Okay.
spend another 10 minutes to do it. It doesn't say that you can't stop doing it.
Um.
Oh no,
yeah.
it's once per day. It's once per day. Never mind.
Son of a
You
I'll
could
bitch.
do
just
it
up
tomorrow.
my stupefied to 2 now.
Can I craft shields out of the cold iron chunks?
Are you
Do
sure?
you have a forge
forge.
with you?
Nah, it says that the looks like normal iron but is mined from particular pure sources and shaped with little or no heat. This process
Oh,
is
okay.
extremely difficult, especially for high grade cold iron.
Sure.
Just-
I can set a DC for you to do that. Sure.
It's gonna be the
DC
jankiest
5,000.
shield.
It's just.
Hell yeah.
Did you even change it? It still looks like a similar chunk. Shut up! It's a shield now.
I put a handle on it.
Exactly.
It's
Forge
just
it
like
together.
this size.
Yep.
Really
It's a
It just
buckler.
goes around the
It's
hand.
it's a hand buckler.
just a rock with a handle on it.
To do.
I mean, I have my ventriloquist ring. I guess we could try to sneak out and try to draw it or throw it off somehow. I don't know. I'm looking through. I have nothing.
Maybe it's too high a level.
Too high level.
There was a spell that let you like create a temporary passage through a wall,
Mm.
but also with the spell names changing and everything like that, trying to
Who knows what it is now?
honestly.
It's real easy to see if you go to the settings tab and click on remaster changes and then spells. If you know what the old spell name is, then you can find what the new one is.
Settings, remaster changes. Oh, there it is. Afreet are now Nari. Half elves are now Auvarin.
Ayuvaran. Yep.
Why was that necessary?
Because half elves are probably copywritten somehow.
Yeah, so you don't get sued into oblivion or
Yeah.
have to pay royalties.
That's the one.
The concept that my character is half of this fantasy race. I don't really think that's. I understand them wanting to avoid the actual lawsuit. Don't get me wrong.
hmm
I just don't think it's actually able to be copywritten.
Well, everything in the term half elf, you can copyright terms. So I think
Yeah.
they did.
You could just do half space elf. Somebody's
That's
half elf.
not how that. That's not how that works.
What if it's half elf with an A, so you're like that critter from
Elf.
that sitcom?
Half
Half
elf. Now half elf. That is a
Oh,
different
God.
I want to
situation.
play as half
When
elf.
Jacksonius has to wash his ass.
Yeah.
Here it is. Yeah, okay,
but
yeah.
only half his ass.
All right. Yeah, no,
Well,
okay.
okay.
All right, that one's a 5th level. The thing I thought about maybe is a 5th level spell, so never mind.
Fifth rank.
Yeah, sure.
Magic Passage is what you're thinking of.
Maybe Pass Wall is what it is on Nethys. They may have changed the name.
Renamed
well-
Magic Passage.
There you go, then.
Fifth
we
rank.
seem to be at a
This
a
is just where we
crossroads
live
here
now.
of just sitting here.
This
Yep.
is what we have.
Let's
We have,
take
we have
10
no
minutes.
ideas that we're moving
Let's-
forward with at the
let's
moment.
take 10 minutes and come back, and maybe that'll give us some time to think of what we're doing. All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
We'll see you in 10.
Yeah. Keep the music going if you can.
Yep.
Thanks.
We are back.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. We're back. We were definitely not just talking about peeing into jugs. Sorry, Shave.
you do.
No, didn't
we're-
catch any of that.
Good.
Now we
perfect.
did.
We're here, ready to go. I think there are 800 plans, so let's see what one we're gonna go with. And if our intrepid heroes will decide to heal up and rest to gain
Yes.
their new spells and everything overnight.
Yes.
I'm curious about this. So,
I am choosing to rest.
Raise your hand if you would like to rest overnight and fully heal before trying anything.
Hand is
Yeah,
raised.
So I don't
was
know
raised.
if I should spend my 8 hours trying to break my curse, or if I should rest and try to get my spells.
I
so that's not how it works. Oh boy, 1 second.
wasn't me for once.
Also, just while that's happening. Oh, sorry.
That-
I'll let you finish.
Gosh,
It was
dang,
it was
robots.
it was a timer to see when I could give my daughter Tylenol next because she's ill. Okay.
Are we
I
inadvertently
lost track
killing
where it was.
killing the people on the ship? Furthermore,
Yes.
or how much time passed if we rest?
Okay, got it. So it doesn't work that way where you need 8 hours of rest. You just prep at the next, like, 24-hour junction from when you prepped last. However, fatigue does set in at a certain point of not resting, and that will affect your stats until you get your 8 hours of rest, or whatever amount of hours that you need.
Sure.
Because Gedai only needs 2 hours.
So I could spend my 8 hours praying or performing occult rites and then still get my spells, but I would just be fatigued
Yes.
and probably not regain hit points.
You wouldn't regain hit points via resting, but I'm assuming someone would heal you after you,
Yeah.
if you counteract and get rid of your disease.
Cool. I'm on it.
So what's
I got
the
an
plan,
explosion
guys?
heal waiting for you on the other side.
What's the plan?
I think
Okay.
we discussed trying to lure it into the geode. And if that fails, we're going to leave the geode and see what happens.
We
Yep.
could.
So plan 1 is try to lure it into the geode, because if it
That'd be great.
works, great. If it doesn't, we can move on to other plans, which would be maybe see if it wants to fight us here and if it's super weakened. If it is, great, we can kill it. If not, we run back into the geode. That's plan number 2. Then we go on to plan number 3, which would be, I guess we didn't decide if plan 3 is try to break apart geode and use rounded pieces to get through, or if plan number 3 is just sprint up to this room that I'm pinging here.
Who has the best?
So
So I don't know if, like, I feel like breaking a piece of the geode and taking it with us would probably have the same result as fighting it next to the geode. Like, it can still be next to the curved surface and attack us.
Hopefully, it'd be sickened. I guess.
yeah, that's probably true. So it's maybe just try to lure it in. If that doesn't work, try to fight it here. If that doesn't work, we start dashing to curved surfaces.
Well, let's first
Agreed.
rest overnight. Is anyone opposed to resting? Sounds like we're resting. We
Okay.
hit the. Do we hit the mug now?
Okay, so you can hit your rest for the night buttons. Everyone can go ahead and bump your hit points up to max, aside from Inari, who's almost maybe going to be able to do that. Because I'm going to hand wave all of the healing that Gadai does to everyone.
Yep.
Then
Huzzah.
Then, after you hit that rest for the night button, you can click on daily preparations in the chat log or the mug next to the bed in your character sheet.
Prepare a staff?
You do have a staff of healing on you.
Uri has prepared a staff for the day.
I guess. There weren't a lot of
Because
other
you
has
can
consumed
you
one
can
of their
also
rations.
you can cast into your staff via that thing, so that you get more charges than you normally would.
Right. I guess.
What's the confusion?
Everything that I just did.
Okay.
Because it says rations do not consume any or consume. And then it's
Yeah.
prepare a staff, and I can't actually select it. It's the circle with the X in it.
The chat log said you already prepared it.
Right. But I couldn't select it before anyways. But then I choose, but then it says expend spell, and all I have
Because then
are
you can expend a spell into the staff to gain charges. And it's whatever level of spell that you cast into it is the amount of charges.
So if you want your staff to have more charges instead of you having a spell to cast, you could do that, but you don't have to.
Is there a way to know how many charges my staff currently has?
It has as many charges as rank spell that you can have, so it should have 4 charges.
Okay. And I haven't used it, so it still has all 4, or do those 4 disappear at
Staves and
prepar-
wands and 2E reset.
They
every day.
recharge when you do your daily preparations.
It's not like 1E where it's like a wand is worth 10 total castings. It recharges every day.
So, sorry, no, I don't get it. I don't understand. Why would I put spells into my staff?
Because if you put a 4th rank spell into
Yeah.
your staff, you gain 4 more charges.
Which are used to cast a first level heal spell. So it'd be a way to convert multiple spell levels, or whatever the fuck they're called, into more
Ranks.
heal castings.
Yes.
I see.
If you had like a staff of fire that has fireball in it, you might want to cast 3 first level spells or first rank spells in there because you don't care about them, so you gain 3 more charges, so you could do another fireball.
Fireball. Do, 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 do.
See what I mean?
Like for me, my first rank spells are useless, so if I could put them in a staff and get a 3rd rank spell, that would be a bonus.
This probably makes more sense mentally when the staff can do something other than just cast only a first level spell.
Right. It's a beginner level staff that
Right.
has a bunch of charges. So
How about this? It's an option and you don't have to do it.
Yep.
In fact, most people don't do it. So
it's automatically 4 charges for you.
So it's just so it's 4, and then I could put additional charges on top of that 4, is what you're saying.
Right, by casting
Okay.
into it.
That is that's the Lego piece that was missing in my brain. Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, now you
All
got
the
it.
Lego pieces are missing in my brain, so you're good.
Oh no.
Yeah. Real quick, did you say to after that while hitting the button to go to full health?
Make sure that your HP is at your full available hit points. Because we're hand waving all the healing that would have happened overnight.
Sweet. Okay. And how's that feat work for Inari now, Briggs?
I rolled an occultism check,
Okay.
and half of my level gets added to that. So that's +3. that is versus the curse DC.
Okay. Man, I had counteract all set up for not
For the
this.
spell.
Yep. That's all right. I just need to figure out what your DC is, or what your counteract rank is, which is half your level rounded up,
Oh, that's 4.
which is 4, which makes it higher, which means you succeed on a failure. So, due to you failing, you succeed.
I succeed. I
Hooray.
broke
Yes.
my curse.
Yes, you rolled a 3.
Oh, I also realized that my I should have only been at 1 stupid instead of 2 stupid on my roll.
Ah. Yeah,
Because
it's still just a
my
regular
drawing
failure.
stupidity was only for 10 minutes. And I was
Yeah.
doing this, breaking curses for 8 hours.
You also, yeah, you can see this one. Yeah, you rolled a 3. With only a stupid 1, it would be a 17. The DC that you had to hit was 20 because it's a failure, and you're a higher rank than the rank of the
Curse?
effect on you. You have broken the curse.
Because it's an incapacitation effect.
No, it's how counteract works, because
Oh.
you're a higher level than it. You counteract things that are 1 lower than you on a failure.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray! Well, since I don't have to worry about that 4th level spell, I'm going to cast Vital Beacon upon myself.
Okay.
And this is important because anybody could trigger this themselves as long as they're next to me.
Once per round, either you or an ally can use an interact action to supplicate and lay hands upon you to regain hit points. Each time the beacon heals someone, it decreases in strength. It restores 40-10 hit points to the first creature, 48 hit points to the second, 46 to the third, and 44 to the fourth, after which the spell ends. That's pretty cool.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
That is a very fun
I
spell. That is so
I've
cool.
That
not
is so
seen
cool.
that spell before at all. Man, there's a lot of spells, and that is really
I love
great.
it.
And
That's reverse lay on hands.
Yeah. And
that
it,
is so cool.
and
That is huge.
that lasts until
Your next daily preparations. So yeah, it's a
Yep.
24-hour thing. Adril also casts a new 24-hour duration spell on themselves.
I did. You can see it in the chat there. Ocular
Yeah,
overload.
I can see it. You did it secretly. So
Oh, I did I? Oh.
uh-huh. Ocular overload. Just as a creature is about to attack you, you assault them with jarring illusions, completely surrounding their eyes and blinding flashes of motion and color. When the spell is complete, you gain the overload vision reaction, and once you use the reaction, the spell ends.
So if something attacks me, I can use the overload vision reaction, leaving it dazzled, possibly blinded, or even blinded for a full minute. Or blinded for a turn and then dazzled.
Blinded
for a minute.
and dazzled
Yeah.
for a minute.
Yeah. So it's a good one to use in a fight when I get attacked and something is still going to be hitting us for a while. Just leave it dazzled. Then it'll suck at attacking everybody. It'll be fun.
Nice.
Can I push Rest for the Night and Mog Icon?
Yes.
Okay. And assume that Adril or somebody healed me up to max hit points.
I would have done that over the last couple hours.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
for
is
like-
where you
For like
could
the
do that
third or
while
fourth
I'm
time,
praying
or
or
hand
whatever.
wave,
Well-
all that. Yeah.
It would have been actually just, it wouldn't be after those hours, it would be after this check happens so that he can, or she can regain
Oh,
all of
that's
her hit
right.
points again.
Oh, right.
But we'll
Oh,
hand wave that because Gedai is very good at healing.
extra 20 minutes after.
Yeah, basically.
Cool, and then I cast Mage Armor on myself with my wand. Mystic Armor.
Okay.
Good call.
Now you can drag that spell effect onto yourself and see if that does anything. It
Sure
doesn't.
does.
Does it?
It did it. It's on me.
Oh yeah, but your AC didn't bump up at all. So
Oh, but I've got a swirly.
sure, you've got a swirly, but your AC of 22 didn't bump up from having Mystic Armor. Didn't do anything for you.
It's okay. I'm sure I won't get attacked.
It'll be
Probably
fine.
not. Also, I'm not sure if this was on you before, Inari. There's an amp psi cantrips check box that you can do.
Hmm.
Oh, so if I go to my cantrip, then I can click a checkbox.
Yeah. You can click a checkbox on your spellcasting tab.
Oh, on my character sheet.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I see. Oh, and that'll make this use my focus points.
Yeah. You can also find it in your HUD underneath the strikes for some reason. Feels like that toggle should be
Okay.
underneath your spells,
Sure.
but whatever.
That's just where the
Um,
toggles go.
Yeah.
Toggle.
Spellcasters with scrolls or wands, you can find all of those underneath the new activation tab underneath the spellcasting in your character sheets.
Character sheet. Activations tab. Got him.
It also might be available underneath your spells on the HUD. So
There it is.
okay.
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 Are we feeling good and ready to go?
Everyone's
go.
at full. Everyone's at full hit points, right?
Yep.
Everyone's at full. Everyone has weapons. Everyone's cast the spells that they want to pre-cast on themselves.
I want to roll for overdrive. Just to get that going.
Oh,
Or does it have
Okay.
to be in?
Yeah, well, you can do it like right before you expect combat to start.
So,
So-
So
as
if
we
you want
open
to
the
roll
door.
it now and load it up, then we can load it up, and that'll be what you start combat with.
I think the last from what I remember, last time I had loaded that ooze ammunition also.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's gonna make a difference on this thing, if we even get just another chance to shoot at it. Does anyone have an opinion on that? Whether or not I should keep the ooze ammunition on?
What does it do again?
Looks. Let's see. Ooze is capable of containing a sticky substance. If you hit a creature with activated ooze ammunition, it deals acid damage instead of its normal damage type, and the creature then takes a -5 penalty to speed and 1d4 persistent acid damage until it ends the effects.
Yeah, leave the fancy ammo in your gun for the boss fight.
On a crit, the creature is immobilized for 1 round in addition to other effects.
And you've
Ooh.
got a really good chance of critting. I say use it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, Jacksonius now currently has a +18 to their first attack with their gun.
Pretty cray. All right. What's our fallen priest planning on doing?
Hiding,
He's-
probably.
Crying.
All right. Good.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't faint when he sees this thing again.
Do not worry, Father. He will prove as useful distraction for you.
Thank you, my child.
Everyone, by the way, on your HUD, you can go ahead and double check the stuff on the strikes tab. There's a lot of extra toggles now that some people might not have had before. Like I'm seeing a double slice second attack on Kelvin and Megaton strike stuff on Kelvin. So, yeah, stuff that might affect you, might not. Who knows?
I see no differences whatsoever.
Okay,
Same.
well, that is,
All
that's
right.
big old might.
Let's get the hell out
Okay.
of this room.
All right.
right.
Do you want me to go first, or how do we want to do this?
Calvin.
A
Overdrive.
success on that overdrive.
All right. I open the door, trap door. Peek my little dwarf head out.
You don't see anything out there.
Do we want to try to lure it into?
Yeah, go out there, see if you can get it to chase you back in here.
That'd be ideal.
Aye, aye. I've got the most hit points and my shield raised.
I mean,
You have a shield.
Kelvin's not a bad idea. Perhaps one of the dexterous characters would also do. I don't know if there's going to be trouble getting back in the door, but
Yeah, Varilla can just act like she's injured and be like, oh no, I'm so
Oh,
injured.
no.
Come eat me. How about you come eat me near this delicious door?
Hey, little evil doggies, I'm a little hamburger. Look at me.
That is a sentence I've never thought I would ever hear.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
boy.
Oh boy.
I'm a stack of donuts. Dwarf flavor.
Or steak, maybe.
Nom, nom, nom.
Yeah, is that happening? What's
Is that-
is that
Yeah,
actually happening?
what are you actually doing?
That's
yeah.
all canon.
let's.
okay.
For real, is Kelvin going out there?
Yeah.
Okay. Kelvin steps out of the door and makes some noise and says,
Starts shaking
"Hey,
his little tush.
yep.
Hey,
If
that's
you
not
think I'm
canon.
sexy and you want my body," and he's just shaking his little dwarf rump
Just
around.
clapping.
I'm just a little dwarf.
Okay,
He hits his
You're-
hammer
you're-
on the floor.
Ah.
you're by yourself.
Yep.
You drop your hammer out to the floor.
No.
No, I'm hitting it on the floor to
Oh.
make some noise.
Got it. Hammer on the floor, not in your hand. Nailed it.
No,
Adriel is
short.
but also it's not too far of a distance.
Yeah.
It goes right back to his hand when he throws it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Adriel will be like
you can
half
set it
out
down.
of the door. Adriel will be like half out of the door, basically in the position, hands free, ready to grab Kelvin and like yank him back through the door if needed.
Got it.
It
We
might
have a
only be
rope
the
tied
upper
around
half
Kelvin's
of the
waist.
torso.
Wait, maybe
Yeah.
not. If remember, the others had to be alone to be attacked. Maybe being half in the room would actually be bad.
We didn't have to be alone to be.
No, that was just an early theory because we definitely got attacked in the group
Hmm.
up there. Anything? Any of this happen? Any?
Okay. Kelvin is shaking his little dwarven booty. By little, I mean super thick.
Thick.
Overseas, yeah.
And whoomp, it pops out directly in front of
Hey!
you.
It worked.
Guys,
Guys! Now,
Mother, your brilliance.
I need... Okay, we're gonna do it like this.
oh boy.
Everyone will roll initiative.
Sure.
Ooh, Varilla.
Gorilla
I'm-
the gorilla.
I'm assuming Varilla's not going to get her free demoralize action because she's hiding.
If you choose to continue to hide, yes. If you decide to yell out when this occurs, it's up to you.
You know what? I'm gonna roll it. 1, I
Uh,
yell. 2, I don't.
Kelvin, I still need initiative.
Oh, I thought it rolled.
I see
You just
no
flip an anvil
rolling.
coin? Oh, that's Davy. Davy.
Hey,
I don't
Very
understand your
good.
dice. It has numbers on it. I don't know how to read that.
So Davy does not yell.
No yelling.
This thing goes first. I will say its first action is going to be the whole popping in here. In fact, let's see. Yeah, that is one action. And then it's going to try and take a swipe at Kelvin. Okay.
I presume that hits.
I haven't even rolled yet.
Oh, never mind. I thought that I saw Kelvin's initiative, and I thought that was the attack. Sorry.
Kelvin, that is a hit. Okay, for 26 points of damage. And then it will attempt to claw you.
Not
Also
cool,
hit.
bro.
For 19 points of damage. Okay.
This is looking as bad as ever, everyone.
It's gonna be great.
Kelvin's not
Okay.
even near death.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we? Does everyone just delay until either he can get pulled back in, or until Kelvin himself can pull himself back in? Wait, who's?
Yeah.
It is to attack it, right?
The idea was to draw it into
Oh,
the
right.
orb. That's what we're trying to do right now. So that's why we were only going with Kelvin out, and the rest of us, even though we're distributed on the map, we're still in the orb right now. So, what Shane was saying is like, do we just get back, just get Kelvin, who just got ripped almost in half, just get him back in the orb
Yeah,
and regroup.
I am curious. Like, before we closed the door, that's what like stopped the combat from happening, right? Us closing the door. Yeah. Okay. So, all right.
All right. So we're saying we all delay until after Kelvin. Is that what we are saying?
Or
Yeah.
or until
We can go until after Kelvin because there's no need for Adriel to pull Kelvin in if Kelvin can just move on his own.
fair.
Which it would be then. So we're skipping, or Gerai, Ruxel, and Rilla are all going to delay.
Truth.
Hop back in here, injured little buddy.
Okay, and then it's Kelvin's turn.
Kelvin slips back into the sphere.
Okay, I'll pull you in. We're going to have to do some actual, gosh, this isn't going to be great for streaming because we're going to have to do some form of, like, where everyone actually is.
So it looks like the stream can see the top of the sphere. Can we also be on top of it?
Nope.
Okay.
It's not how this works. So, everyone go ahead and position yourselves where you would be within the sphere. Kelvin, just wait until everyone's positioned.
Is Kelvin where the door? Where is the entrance? Sorry.
It's right,
Right there. It is right
outside.
there.
Yeah.
It is
From
right
there to where Kelvin is.
Don't forget
Okay.
to avert your eyes as one of your 3 actions after moving.
Yes. Thank you for that reminder. My child.
You don't have to call him that when you're out of game.
I mean, if you want to. I mean,
It's gonna...
He's not going to stop you. Okay, go ahead, Kelvin. Move the rest of your move that you want to move.
I'm gonna go in.
Okay, Kelvin has moved 10 feet deep into the
the
thing.
spheroid.
And
the
then I'm
quartz.
going to avert my eyes.
Okay, so 2 actions. Do you want to do anything as a third action?
Oh, you counted like going into the sphere and the 10 feet as one?
Yep.
Okay.
You could throw your hand.
Can I throw my hammer through the?
Not with that attitude.
I'm not going. No. You
Yeah.
cannot ricochet it up through the tunnel, and
Ah, I don't get that with levels. Damn it!
no.
Why do I even?
Enter.
Raise your shield.
There you go.
Yeah, raise my shield.
You have a shield?
I do.
Just never gets used.
Usually, usually he's got the 2 hammers going on. Okay.
Yeah.
Just 1 hammer today. All right. Then that's going to be Kelvin's turn. So,
The rest of
We've
us
got-
also delayed.
well, that's the thing. Are you delaying, or what's going on?
We
Because
could also prepare actions as an alternative.
yeah, you can ready actions too. So, if that's the case as well, we need to figure out an order because Varilla, Ruxel, and Gray are all delayed, and it would be normally Adriel's turn after Kelvin.
I'm continuing to delay.
Does anybody want to jump back in? Let's start with that.
A good point. Sounds like no.
Yeah.
Not yet, not
Mm,
No,
Ruxel.
thank you.
Okay, then it's going to be Adriel next.
Okay, I think Adriel will. First of all,
Have-
let me just ask the
Have them
group.
some courage.
No, I don't think so.
Ooh.
Do we want to close the door? Are we like fully giving up, or do we want to see if this thing
No.
follows us in?
We
I
want
see if it follows.
Follow it in.
We want it
Yeah.
to come in. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Adriel will prepare a reaction. If this thing comes through the door, she's grabbing it,
Okay.
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 and she will avert her eyes as that third action.
Okay.
So she's basically like doing this, but then holding her arms open like this.
Hoping it runs
Just like
in.
yep. And it'll just go into those little, she's just like making like little clipper tongs, but with her arms and hoping something
Okay.
falls right in. Okay.
All right. Varilla, Ruxel, or Good Eye?
Nope.
Actually, Varilla will. Ash. Never mind.
Okay.
How big is the doorway? You have to crawl through it, you said, right?
Yeah, you have to crawl through it. It's like a 5-foot space still.
Wait, can Varilla? Is that like is the door accessible from where Varilla's standing? Can she slam it behind the creature?
No, the
Didn't think so,
door
okay.
is out. It's the tile of the floor.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, just want to check.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
I'm just wondering if there's any way we could drape a cape over the entryway so it comes in without noticing that it's going to be inside a round room. But I don't think we have anything that big, do we?
I don't think we do it.
Would have
Not
been
even-
great to have prepared that when we opened it.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yep. Hold on, insect guy. Sorry, hold on. Wait, hold on.
So I'm just going to hold action and point my weapons at the doorway.
Okay. Do you want to ready to attack it when it comes in, or
Yes, as soon as it comes through, I'm just going to fire at it right
Okay.
away.
Gotcha.
okay? So then Ruxel is officially next in order. Then Good Eye keep on delaying, or
Still delaying.
okay? Are you going to delay all the way through till after the claws go?
Unless something else happens, yes.
Okay, then I'm just gonna fix
Yep.
that up already.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So Jacksonius, are you readying in action?
Is it? Am I capable of doing the pistol arrows challenge from here or not?
No,
Is it 'cause
it has to be within 30 feet.
yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
You could ready it.
Is it too late to do my 10 paces? Now that I'm too far away.
Also, okay, so you, I'm not sure how well you can pistolero challenge something that's not in the same room as you.
Not sure. Okay, thought I'd ask.
Is that
If
the
we're
type of-
being honest,
Yeah.
Is that the type of thing that they could ready in action to do?
it is one action to do a pistoleros challenge, so yes,
I can ready it?
it's something that you can ready as an action so that you do it with a trigger. You prep a reaction of it. Mhm.
Okay. Then I'll do that.
Okay, or you could just ready to shoot it.
Shooter!
Yeah. Okay. But I think I definitely want to take advantage of it for this creature either way.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, I'll do that, and then
Mm-hmm.
avert my eyes for sure. I think that's about all I can do.
Okay. Inari.
I'm gonna try and piss this thing off by casting Time Sense.
Ooh,
Uh,
interesting.
The effect for me is I know exactly what time it is,
Uh-huh.
and then I'll avert my eyes.
Okay.
You do have a third
Actually,
action.
I have not
Damn.
fixed that up yet.
Fantasy Flava Flav.
Oh, I have a third action. I'm gonna cast Shield on myself also.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Kelvin, go ahead and click that raise a shield button again, just to make sure that that's going. Yeah, it's like it's 10, 17, and 22 seconds.
Sweet. Now I know.
Mhm.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
That was a good idea.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. This thing, like, it senses the pull of time, and a fleshy bit has given away, and this door is finally open. It is very smart,
Damn it.
but it's supposed to. Well, not supposed to.
It must.
I think the time messing with draws it in,
Awesome.
and it is now inside. So, while it goes in, Adriel, roll me an athletics check.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yes!
I mean, I'm a little afraid. I did just, you know what? I have 2 hero points, and I just trained in athletics, so gotta burn a
Oh.
hero point on that.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll higher than a 7. Ooh, that's a lot higher.
That's much higher.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to double check.
Yeah, I went from untrained in athletics to trained on this level up, so big swing in the my bonus. Because I have a good
Definitely.
strength, I have, but man,
Yeah, I
getting
didn't.
that,
I hadn't I hadn't thought you were the best at athletics before I looked at the part sheet just now.
Oh, I thought you were trained before and you bumped it up to expert.
actually that is correct. Yeah, I was trained
okay.
before and
Okay.
I went to expert. Yep.
Because that could have made a difference. Somehow, Adriel, you grab it, the thing.
Yes!
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Let's go!
Somehow
Everybody-
you immediately regret it.
Wail away.
I was gonna say, does someone else want to close the door so it can't run out?
It's like a hidden tile, so somebody would have to leave to shut it.
Oh,
Yeah. There'll have to
There's
be
some more
movement.
readied actions, aren't there?
Yes.
There were several radiant actions, so let's start. We're gonna start just at the top and go through the rest of the initiative order here. Okay. So I will need to ask because I cannot remember everyone. Who else had Kelvin?
No.
Adriel had hers. Varilla,
Nope, she didn't do. I didn't say anything.
Ruxel.
I was gonna fire at it as soon as
Yep, that's
I
true.
cut through.
Great. Yep. Give me a shot.
Nice.
Hmm. Let me also hold on. I forgot to do something else. Because it is trapped in a place that it does not want to be. Okay, it is not a crit, but it is definitely a strong hit.
All right.
Roll damage. It takes all 11 points of damage.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, we're doing it.
Doing it.
Yeah, boys.
Inari's just sitting there looking at her watch, like her little magical watch. I think that's what
It's 10,
No Time does.
46 now.
Just taunting the hell out of it.
And Nari's just gonna keep on casting it. Oh boy. Okay. Jacksonius.
All right, so I readied that Pistoleros challenge.
Uh-huh.
Finally gonna try to give that a shot.
Yep.
And
Roll me a deception check.
deception.
Ooh.
That is a critical success even.
Nice.
So it won't do anything as far as extra damage for critical success, but a success still gives you extra damage. Now, is there an effect that has? Yes, it does. Okay, so Shave, if you can crack open your character sheet where the feats are, there's something that says Affect Pistolero's Challenge. You're going to probably start doing this a lot more often. Go ahead and drag that to your hotbar,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can go ahead and click it.
Targeted token. Oh, I gotta make sure I have it selected.
Oh yeah, you got to target that thing first. Okay, that's good to know.
Nice target.
Yeah, you've got it targeted.
I gotta select deception.
Okay, there you go. That should work. Okay, Inari, you made time happen.
Yeah, we're on the
alright.
monster's turn.
Yep, we're still on the monster's turn.
Still the monster's turn. Right.
Oh.
Right.
Yep. That was its first action, was to run in here and get grabbed.
Grabbed and shot it.
Yeah. What it's going to do now. It's gonna try and escape.
Coward.
I mean, it probably will, but
Okay, what is your athletics DC, Adriel?
oh, it's against my athletics DC. That makes sense. Let me double check that now.
24.
24, yep.
Okay. It will likely escape, but you never know.
Oh,
Yeah, it escapes.
Yep.
It
Vernon.
doesn't hit Kelvin, but it
I was gonna
escapes.
say.
then you were the one who grabbed it. So it changes its mind. Because it was going to try and eat Yummy Kelvin. Instead, it will try and take a bite at Yummy Adril. However, it's at map.
Yeah. Grappling is good. Forcing people to use those actions with the attack trait to escape.
I'm gonna double check. Was that grapple was not a crit, right? I said it wasn't a crit.
It was not a crit, no.
Okay. Because that actually means something. All right. It's biting at you and misses.
Nice.
Okay. That's all 3 of its actions. Good eye.
Shoot.
All right. So
Shoota!
I don't think there is. I'm just making sure because obviously maps are still a little bit of theater of the mind. There's no way for me to get behind it. Is that correct?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Not without rolling an acrobatics or athletics check to tumble through.
Yeah, that ain't happening with Garai. So, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to a bit of a Hail Mary on this, but hopefully a sickened and stuff here. I'm going to attempt to cast Enervation on it.
Okay.
It has to give me a save.
So will Adril.
No, can't I aim it down?
It's a 30-foot line,
Yes,
baby.
but
Towards the floor.
towards the floor. I'm adjacent to
Oh
it.
boy. Oh boy. That's...
I mean, if I wasn't adjacent, I wouldn't be. You know what I mean?
Is that really within the spirit of everything?
I think so.
I think you were trying to say, is that in the sphere?
I feel
Spirit.
like you could do it like that
Oof.
and hit
Yeah, like-
the monster.
Like the 45-degree angle. You know, the square below
Not
Adril,
Adril.
effectively. Yeah.
Hey, hey, UV. Do you remember when I cast Fireball that one time?
Fireball is an area that fills a zone.
Yeah, this area is 30-foot line. So the zone is a 30-foot line in front of you.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be directly. In that case, that's not what I'm doing.
Can you do it like this?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have to do directly dead ahead. The line's adjustable.
That's kind of what it says. It doesn't say the line is adjustable.
Well,
mean,
I
that's-
think what
Lines are, though.
Moorbird was drawing was in the spirit of the rules. It was just rather than a line in one direction, it was a line in another direction, which you're totally allowed to do. That misses Adril, but does go pass through the creature square. Like he's using the drawing tool to draw a
Yeah.
30-foot line. And I think
That's
that
fine.
should be legit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. In that case, it needs to give me a Fortitude save, please.
I still want to play within not a lot of, finagling everything that we do.
I
Just
agree.
want to.
It all comes back
Yeah.
to that fireball.
It does. That fireball was a big
Yeah.
old thing. It is not a critical success because it is sickened.
Hooray! In that case, it only takes 2d8 persistent void damage.
That is a giant pain in the ass. Okay.
Yep.
A
And-
4th level spell. Yeah.
Yep.
4th rank spell. That
Yep.
tracks.
Yep, that's... And then my third action is to avert my gaze.
Okay.
And I am done.
Quelvin.
Why did I move in so far? Damn it.
You were scared.
Yeah. I'm gonna move up and gonna
I
target.
mean, you could still throw your hammer.
Yeah, I'm surprised you weren't just thrown from where you were.
Oh, do I have to? Is overdrive? Is that just once per round?
No, it lasts
That-
for a minute.
Yeah, it lasts for
Oh.
a minute.
Nice.
You can attempt another overdrive check to see if you get a critical success.
You can also
doesn't
try
replace-
again if you failed on your first one. So
Yeah.
which is cool.
I'm gonna have not moved, and I'm gonna
Okay.
throw my hammer.
Got it.
Hidden behind my character sheet. There we go. And go. Shit.
That is a miss.
I'm gonna throw again.
Okay.
Don't forget to again. Ooh. No.
More of a miss.
Look away.
And
A
avert
2
my
doesn't
eyes.
help. Okay. Averting eyes is smart plan. Adriel. What you got?
Okay, well, let's do this. Let's probably just play defensive and first get going some Courageous Anthem and remember everyone, since I have a reaction, if someone wants to take a reaction now to stride, they can, but only one person. So
Does
if anybody
anyone-
wants to do that, go for it.
You were
Roxel
just-
should.
Yeah, you were just talking about getting close up.
Or
Who?
or further away. I mean,
Or further away.
whoever wants to move, I think is.
I will move up.
Alrighty.
'Cause that gives everybody a flanking bonus now, right?
It sure does, because of the gang up feat.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to cast shield, so I
think
stay
we still
alive.
have to be in position a certain way, though.
And I am going to avert my eyes for action number 3.
Yeah, I think for gang up, I get it, but you guys still have to flank in a proper position, don't you?
Nope,
No.
everyone gets it.
You
okay.
and your allies.
It's I can describe the weird part later, but no, it's if you're in if you are near the creature that everyone else is ganging up on and they're all near it, then it works for everybody.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
It does say your allies must still flank an enemy for it to be flat-footed to them, at least on Archives of Nethys.
Yeah, that's the old version.
Okay.
It got fixed in a remaster. If you would like me to read it,
I trust you.
gang, you can flank an enemy if it's within a reach of both of you and an ally. You and your ally don't have to be on opposite sides. This benefits your allies as well as you, but only if they're flanking with you, not each other. So, if it's just how the flanking works, everyone gets it because technically Ruxel is flanking with everyone that's within reach of it. So, it works.
Really? Okay, gotcha.
Varilla.
You're flanking.
I'll say Varilla is flanking. Varilla is probably pretty stupidly just going to try this. But she's going to try to intimidate the creature by yelling at it.
Okay.
She says it is a stoopy booby head.
Oh, well, we'll see how effective that is.
My God.
Oh no, my HUD just disappeared.
Oh boy.
That's how offensive
Click,
that was.
click on your character again.
Yeah, I've got my character open, but it's still not there. I should
Now, you can just roll from your character sheet.
that is what I'm doing.
Uh,
Yeah, I know.
You roll a 7. You can roll that skill check. That's fine. I don't mind that.
All right, so she does Jack, I'm assuming.
Uh-huh.
Then she's just going to stibe. Or try to stibe.
Stab attempt occurs. Barely a miss.
Then she will avert gaze.
Did that? Maybe I'm misreading it. I don't see the indication showing that Varilla has off guard with those bonuses.
I see it.
Okay.
It only shows on a hit, so we don't know exactly what its creature's armor class is.
But I know exactly what its armor class is.
Gotcha. Okay,
And
it's because it had listed out dexterity expert, etc. It listed out all these other bonuses, but it hadn't said the off guard. That's why I asked.
Yeah, it usually doesn't do that. If I recall correctly. Maybe it does. We'll find out. Ruxel.
I am going to do the melee strike with the accommodation effect. So
Okay, so shoot, then melee.
No, I have to melee first, I think.
You have it in gun. You just shot, so you have to shoot
No,
first.
I had-
Then
I pulled out both my pistols. I said that before even anything happened.
okay, so you
He
had
shot with
one
his
of your
other
pistols.
pistol.
I shot
see.
with my
Got
dual
it.
pistol and I had my rapier in melee mode in the other hand.
Got it. My apologies. I have a lot to keep track of here.
No,
Yeah,
that's good. So yeah, I'm gonna strike.
That's just like a badass look to think about too. Like a pistol in one hand and then a dagger or a sword pistol in the other. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, a 3 is not very badass.
No,
Um,
three's
There's
not
an
gonna.
off guard.
0 point that.
Okay. So that does list off guard, but believe me, I've got what the. We're good.
Right. This is why I had asked. That's all.
That is a hit.
Yay!
Did Courageous Anthem put it over the top?
Looks
It
like
did.
yeah.
Now, do I do the
Courageous
damage for this
Anthem.
and then do the fire or not?
Do the fire first, because I believe they stack together as going through damage reduction, if there is any. Okay, that part misses. So go ahead and click damage for the melee part. 21.
I'll take it.
Gosh, it looks like all 21 points of damage went through.
Bounced off the wall on the other side.
Oh.
And straight through.
And avert gaze. That's it.
Okay. Jacksonius.
All right. Are all these, all the whatever extra damage is all auto calculated now?
Yep. Should be.
Sweet.
Adriel, you averted your gaze, right?
Yep, I Courageous Anthem shielded and averted.
Just had to make sure. Again, lot going on over here.
Yeah.
Jacksonius, yes.
Alright.
You the damage should be rolled in.
All right.
Fingers crossed.
I'm firing.
You can do it.
Yeah,
Father.
that'll hit.
Woo-wee.
That hits.
Cool.
I'm
Roll
still like
damage.
taken back by the Jacksonius accuracy. Like a dice roll comes out and I'm like, oh, that's not a very good roll. And then it's just like, oh,
it's a crit.
never mind. It was a 50.
That is, as you can see, 2d6 plus 7. So instead of 2d6 plus 1, which it was last level, pretty great. Taking 13 points of damage.
All right.
And took all that. Yeah.
Yep,
All
it
the
took all that.
All right. Then I'll. So that's action 1. Action 2 will be the. That's correct, right? This is action 2. Like the pistol
Yes.
arrows challenge didn't count from before. That was whole
Nope,
3.
that was a ready
Okay.
action. Yep.
All right. Risky reload.
Okay, let's see if
Action
you hit.
2. A lot of effects going on the screen.
That is a miss.
I will
You're up.
hero point that for sure.
Right.
That is a hit.
Just a regular.
Give me damage. Yep, just a regular one. Oh, 32? That's nowhere near a crit.
That's one less than your last hit.
All right. It seems
Good
to take
damage,
all
though.
16 points.
And I will avert my eyes.
Okay. Yeah.
Good use of a hero point too.
Very good. We
I
didn't fail. Come on.
unleash my psyche.
We have no failed hero points this session, and I'm very disappointed in this.
Very smart.
Inari checked the time and then was like, "Oh right, that's enough for me to go crazy with power."
That's yeah, technically yeah.
The requirement is
Again.
cast a spell.
Oh, I just realized too, was the ooze ammunition part of that first?
Oh, yeah. You. Oh boy, did you load the ooze ammunition into your pistol?
That's what from last time.
Yeah,
I
No,
just
you
hit
didn't. It's
regular
okay.
reload button.
Yeah. So let's hold. Pause for edit.
oh, please.
Okay. So you hit. It was just a regular hit, so it gets 1d4 persistent acid damage as well. Okay. But we will erase the initial 13 points of damage. Okay? And delete that ooze ammunition from your character sheet.
Yep, and then I gotta probably make sure I don't know if an extra round makes a difference if I need to delete or add one back for the.
You're fine. Okay. Rest of Inari's turn.
My turn?
Yep.
Still back to still your turn.
Okay, so I unleash my psyche, then I'm gonna target the
action.
beastie and cast Resilient Sphere.
Mm.
Okay.
So that would be a save of some kind from you.
I
Reflex
wonder
save.
why nothing happened there. But here you are.
That is a success, regular success.
Okay.
So the creature is trapped in a 10 hit point sphere.
Okay.
And then third action, I will restore Kelvin's mind. And I will not be averting my gaze because I can't see it anymore.
Okay. So
Through this sphere that I've trapped it in.
got it.
Restore. Restore the mind.
Alright, Kelvin takes that 16 points of healing.
Thank you.
And, okay. Well, it's going to try and claw its way out of this sphere.
Hope you can hit armor class 5.
It can. However, this is actually a decent thing, because it's going to... Ooh,
Used up at the Dax.
it's not targeting Adriel. It does hit. It crits. It will get through. I'm not even going to roll.
So you gotta do hardness 10 and 10 hit points.
Can you do 20 points of damage?
Okay, here you
I've
go.
seen you do 19.
might
I have
not.
seen you do 19. Yeah.
Here's the crit
Okay.
damage for it.
Say yes.
Okay. All right. There. Are you happy now? Okay. So it does 40 points of damage to the sphere, breaking itself out. And
But you wasted an action and an attack.
It's at
so now
map.
it's on
Yep.
map.
When does ongoing damage take place?
At
Is
the
that
end of a
At the
creature's
end of their
end of
turn.
the-
creature's turn.
I wasn't sure with
Yep.
2e. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. It's going to cast
It used to be at the
a
beginning.
spell on itself.
Oh, it casts spells. I want to steal one.
Is there an action to determine what the spell bit is?
I mean, there's a
there
spell
is,
to recognize
yeah.
spell. I think there's a
It's-
feat as
It's
there
a
are
recall
feats as
knowledge
well.
thing, I
It
think.
is? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there. I don't think any of us have it. I think one of my other characters does, though. Which really helps us know.
Okay. That was 2 actions. And it uses a 4th action. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, we were
4,
talking about
5.
cheating, not you.
Oh, what is this?
Oh no. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I doing? What am I doing?
That's an 8.
Okay. Yeah,
It was
so
a 6, and now it's an 8.
right. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Gedai, it turns towards you,
Hello.
and jaws at you.
No.
Jocelyn.
Hits for 21 points of damage.
Ow.
It still would have
That's a-
broken my sphere.
And
That's
now it is
survivable.
your turn.
Yup.
Interesting. Let me look up persistent damage rules real quick.
Cool.
I have a
Because-
feeling we're gonna make it through this, y'all. I mean, we'll see.
Honestly, I think it was Inari casting that time cantrip that turned this around. I'll be honest.
That was huge, and the I feel like both the grapple and the whatever this the sphere, the cloche spell, when you put the magical cloche on it, and it had to waste an
Yep.
action getting out and then multiple attack penalty.
Yep.
Not there yet. Getting there.
Nope, not quite.
Anything else, Vocal? Or sorry,
Yes, I'm checking
Okay,
something
just-
that's
I'm just making
important
sure.
here.
Make sure I hadn't missed something.
Nope. Okay. Okay. I have to scroll back up here. Oh, there it is. I just totally missed it the first time. Okay. Nope. Alright, so it's going to take 7 points of void persistent damage, 4 points of acid persistent damage, and then roll recovery checks. Still gonna take that persistent void damage, and succeeds on the acid damage. So we'll no longer take the 1d4 acid, but we'll still take the 2d8 void damage. Alright, now it's your turn, good. I apologies for that. That
No.
took so long.
No. It's all new stuff here.
I wanted to make sure that everything was still going on that should have been going on for damage.
Right. No, I don't like what it just did. So I am going.
You mean smacking you about?
Yeah, I didn't appreciate that.
I don't either, my
Wow.
child.
Thank you, Father. I'm going to attempt to smack it with a vampiric feast,
Okay.
and it must give me a fortitude save.
Alright. Fortitude is a save for it.
Fortitude is my safe word.
It succeeds.
Okay. Then it takes half of it. Is it public? Yeah, public. Everything.
Yeah, you should just click on roll damage
Yeah.
there.
Yep. A bunch of stuff came up.
Yeesh, that's a lot of.
Holy smokes.
That is
Nice.
not bad.
Okay, so it takes half of that. It takes 12 points of void damage.
Yep. And I gain 12 temporary hit points.
It couldn't
That's pretty
avoid it.
great. Oh boy.
All right. So
Oh,
that
boy.
was, if memory serves me, a two. Yep, two action. Third action,
Yep.
I shall avert my gaze. And I'm-
Okay. 12.
For dropping like if I wanted to drop my shield, is that one action?
Oh, you don't have to drop it.
Dropping
No,
things is
it
a free
is-
action.
Yes. Also, it's like strapped to your wrist, so it will still be hanging off of your arm, but you just let go, and then it's free hand.
Okay.
Just dangle it.
So I'm gonna do a click drop? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Well,
I'm
no,
going-
not drop, but we'll figure. It's fine. We'll get it
Okay.
later.
I will draw my other hammer.
Uh-huh.
That's one action. And then gonna move up, and then I'm gonna do a double slice.
Double slice is 2 actions.
Oh
So-
shoot!
Single slice.
Damn. I'm not going to have moved.
Okay.
I'm going to throw a hammer as my second action. I'm going to
it-
hero point that.
Okay. That's fair.
Oh, I was clicking the wrong. Damn it.
Bouton.
That's not a critical miss anymore.
No. I'm gonna avert my eyes. Damn it.
Okay. Adriel.
Okay, we are going to Courageous Anthem again.
Again?
This time with, we're gonna go for Lingering Composition and do that performance check.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, low roll, but good performance. I don't know what the DC is.
I just looked this up earlier. I think that actually does hit it.
And because I technically am casting again, if someone wants to take a move again, they can.
That hits it by 1.
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
lucky.
did Kelvin want to move up for free now?
Yeah.
You can go for it.
I think you
Alright,
should
it
force
is-
Jacksonius closer.
Get that priest in here. What is he doing over there?
All right. With a single action, I'm going to do some tiny chip damage and cast a first level single action Force Barrage.
Oh, okay. Roll
Because
force
it'll
to
automatically hit.
mod. All right.
Yeah,
it
take
takes
that 5 points.
5 points of damage.
And then I will revert my eyes, and y'all, if it's still alive, on my next turn, I'm going 3 action, Force Barrage, fully ranked up.
If you're
But
still
we'll see.
alive.
I haven't taken
That
a
is
hit yet.
That is an if. Varilla.
Varilla really wishes that she could get some panache against this, but can't seem to demoralize it and can't tumble through, so she's just going to try to stab.
You could shoot your helmet gun.
I could.
Yeah, I would love that right now.
Whoops, that's not the right button that I wanted to hit.
You sheathe your weapon.
She's like, take this. Shink.
Boy, between that and the
They
poopy
just, like,
pants
walk
or
up-
whatever.
Just walk over to your fence like, we're doing this old school.
I will defeat
I mean,
this
maybe
god
that's
with
that third way to gain panache of doing something very bold. Did
Yeah,
Varilla
that's true.
succeed at the DC for sheathing weapon in the middle of combat to gain panache?
It's an interesting tactic. That is a hit.
Let's see how it works out for them.
It's like the equivalent of
sheath
like the
it and then
Austin
unsheath.
Powers, like, that's a 5, sir. I'll hold. Ooh, nice damage.
16 points of damage. Yeah, weapon specialization going into effect for marshals is just killer at this point. Extra damage, always helpful. It takes all of that damage. Miss on that last one.
It's.
She will,
I can't believe it, but it is looking injured.
Is looking badly injured, in fact.
Mhm.
avoid looking at the creature any more than she has to.
Okay, Roxel.
So,
Whoop.
whoop.
Stab.
Okay, so you took an action to go back into stabby mode.
No, if it has a successful, if you hit with it and then fire, it switches back to melee automatically.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Oh, cool.
I'm glad that you have that down now, because I don't.
It is taking a lot of rereading.
Yeah, that is a miss, though.
Yes. And going to try to stab it.
That one hits.
Yay.
Oh, that's some good
Jesus
damage again.
Christ. Wow.
That.
Nice.
God,
That is
Really well.
nearly maximum damage. That was 2 4s on 2d4 and 2 5s on 2d6. 25 points of damage, all going straight into that thing. It is moved to near death.
Yay.
And you take care of it before it gets another turn.
It's all down to Jacksonius.
I avert my game.
You're just gonna read out the time.
Piss it off
It is
again.
10:18.
I reload my weapon.
hmm
You got this, Dad. Come on.
First action, reload.
Yeah!
Second action, I fire.
Second action, cower. Because it is sickened and because of Courageous Anthem, that is a hit. Almost max damage. 18 points of bullet damage. Wait a second. Hold on. That is not a hit. Because it is surrounded by all of your friends.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
cover.
No.
Your fleshy friends.
Oh,
It's fine. Just
no.
we don't mind. Just shoot through us. It's
Well, Fogel did give me that extra hero point earlier,
That's true, I did.
so I'm going to use it.
Oh,
fine.
no.
All right. Okay.
Yay.
Roll me a 30. 31?
Nat
That
20.
hero point was because you were the first person to call out, hey, I think it's fucked up because it's near this big ol' sphere. Last session.
Alright.
Give me that shot. Let's see if it makes a difference. You can hear my voice slowly leaving my body.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it was a 30.
Is it?
That is one better, and fleshy bodies provides one AC of cover. That is exactly a hit.
Yes.
Amazing.
The best.
Okay, not max damage, but still real good damage on that. 16 points of damage straight through to this dude.
Oof. Still not there, huh?
Nope,
and
nope.
avert my gaze
It's-
for
it's
the
real
third
close.
action.
Okay, Inari,
Nari's
you just
gonna
stare it
be
in
a
the eyes for
hero
3 actions.
and look at her clock. 2 spells this turn. No averting my gaze. We're gonna time sense and get the +1 to hit, and we are going to use our warp space amp to cast imaginary weapon from a space that can hit this thing.
Okay,
Excellent.
And because I don't want... Oh, wait. Dang it. I was going to
Uh-huh.
cast Shadow Projectile to really try to put it down, but I think Imaginary Weapon is not a ranged attack because
is
it is
not.
open in
Range
space.
touch.
Oh, man.
It's
Oh,
a
well.
melee attack, yeah.
I was sitting here like, oh, I'm going to jump in. I know Inari's going to cast a cantrip, and I will do it. Nope, I can't.
nope.
All right,
Nope.
well,
So there's a +1 status, but I can put it in. Add +1 status. Let's go.
It also might automatically do it.
Hero point.
Okay. Yeah, 3's not gonna do it.
Why am I so
5
bad
is-
at rolling?
Also not going to do it.
All right, give me your best gaze attack.
Yeah, it glares at you. Give me a fortitude save. Good fortitude save. Just a regular failure.
Just
You
like
take 22 points of slashing damage.
that's survivable.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
that's it. That's my
You're
turn.
fine. You're fine.
Alright. Okay.
Guy go. I cast a
Oh, let's
time
get
spell
ripped to
again.
shreds,
You'll
y'all.
Come kill me.
Okay. Its senses.
Fine.
The jig is up.
if this thing warps out of here, I know where you live.
Would be
Focal
fun-
lift?
Would be funnier is if
Yes.
it warps out, but then the persistent damage still kills it, and we don't know.
That
It probably dies and turns invisible.
Yep.
legit
It's
is
possible. Yeah.
a real possibility here.
I
Halfway through
forgot
a
that it
wall.
has multiple persistent damages on it. It might just
No,
go
that-
down, huh?
Just
The
just
acid
one
damage
now.
ended.
Yeah.
Oh, just one. Okay.
Is
It's
the
still
ooze
2d8.
one of them? Or the acid?
No.
That's the one that ended. Almost
Interesting.
for Kelvin to charge Inari. Or like a
Interesting,
whirlwind attack would be
interesting,
pretty good.
interesting. Interesting. Okay. Here's what it's gonna do.
Ow, ow.
Very interesting.
Very, very twisty.
Yep. What? Oh, I accidentally clicked on something. Never mind. That's silly. Okay. Gonna see what it can do. Oh boy. Who's done... Roxel's done, like, the most consistent damage to it. So, it's going to strike out with its jaws at you.
Can I nimble dodge if I averted my gaze?
I mean, you can, but a crit's a crit. It
Oh,
rolled a
man.
20 on you, bud.
Oof. Oof.
Only
Why not?
40
You'll
points
be
of
the first one
damage.
to die.
That was actually a super low roll.
Wow.
and it's going to claw at you.
Ample dodge.
That one,
There we
it missed you actually, because it's sickened, and it is not dumb. It is surrounded by everyone. It knows when it's beaten. It runs out. And you hear a
Well, that's very unsatisfying.
let's just do that real quick.
Is it a good or a bad?
Okay. And you guys
Level up.
wait a bit, and no one's there. And nothing. It doesn't seem to be coming back.
All right, then let's run.
Well, yeah, we run for the exit as soon as it leaves. We don't wait.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll spend an action or two to heal up Ruxel, but yeah, otherwise.
And you make it through all the passages unhassled as you exit the cradle.
Oh my.
Forest.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! We did it!
Did we get our friends from the little cave room?
Do they come with us on our journey?
Yeah,
You don't have to. They seem pretty happy where they're at.
They
Okay.
don't want to join the party.
I'll tell them now's a good time to escape if they want to. I'll yell into the room as we go past.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Wasn't
Do
there
they not want
a,
to join the alchemist party?
I have one
Yeah.
one quick question. I understand we're leaving, we're exiting. That's great and everything, but was there not a like that throne didn't have some like combination on it or something that I'm recalling?
Nope.
I thought there was like crystal. Okay,
we
maybe
we
did
could
that.
take more of the crystals off of the wall if we had wanted to
Oh.
for like.
You
That's
You
what I'm
found,
thinking of.
oh yeah, there was a bunch of crystals that you could have peeled off the wall. As you guys all exit the cradle
Yep.
of quartz,
Quartz.
that eerie feeling like you were being watched is gone. It doesn't exist anymore.
That means it's dead.
It might just
It's
Not
have
dead
necessarily.
or it just
Not necessarily.
Dead in
but
my
it's
It's
Doesn't
not
seem like
coming
it's-
back for a while.
there. And you exit the cradle of quartz. All survive to another day. Great job of strategizing, everyone.
Ugh.
And we'll see you all in 2 weeks.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for
Bye-bye.
running, Gogo. Thank you.
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
playing, everyone.
Thanks,
Till
guys.
next time.
Bye.